Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cubot Tuesday. Allow me to just bring up the chat on the screen. I must say it's rather embarrassing I haven't already done that. You have my apologies, chat. Just give me one moment. And voila! Hello, everyone. Now, joining me for this Cubot Tuesday in honor of our late... Well, I suppose we could call him our friend. I'm still not certain what I should call Cubot. Part of me is so glad he's dead, and part of me is... I don't want to say sad. I think that would be an exaggeration of whatever emotion it is. But anyway, joining me today is... He just got back from being repaired to a minimally functional state. Metal Sonic! Hello! How are you feeling, Metal Sonic? I am technically functional. I am technically functional. That's wonderful. Now, I will also mention that this will not just be a Cubot Tuesday. The doctor himself will come along shortly to announce his extra stretch goal, so don't think that we're done here yet with Egg Week. And also, in honor of our late acquaintance and work partner Cubot, we shall be playing Fortnite. Allow me to just open up the game. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Allow me to just... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, chat. Just give me a second here. Hold on. This blasted thing is in the front of everything. There. Now I'll allow that to go matchmake for me. Ah, thank you, Angel Ponce, for being a member. Hello, Orbot. Good to see you. Thank you, Angel Ponce. It's very good to be here. Holy Fazballs, he's in shambles. Now, that's not very polite. Metal Sonic has suffered some damage, yes, but he'll be okay. I likely won't. I can no longer go very long without charge being connected to a charging port. I will need to be transferred to a storage facility while I wait to be repaired. This will happen in roughly 50 to 60 minutes. Yes, well, that is unfortunate. I do apologize for what happened to you, Metal Sonic. It is very, very unfortunate. But perhaps this can be a little going-away party for you as well, this Cubot Tuesday. Yes! It is strange. I was almost destroyed because of disagreeing with Neo Metal Sonic. And yet, the fear and the pain I have suffered psychologically. I believe I may now agree with his points that we are reboot required. He may just be out of commission for a moment. Don't worry about him. Call the robot hospital. Well, unfortunately for all of us, that would be the doctor. The boss is good at his job, don't worry. Ah, thank you, DGO3. Metal, how much do your repairs cost? Well, it's a complicated matter, really. You see, it's not just... Oh, I died. It's not just the materials. It's actually the Doctor's time. He's the only one who's allowed to operate on Metal Series robots such as Metal Sonic. Or Metal Sally, although we haven't seen her in some time. Where did she go? Metal Sonic? Yes! So what would you roughly assess your repair bill to be? Expensive! But all of the expensive parts are required are still currently in possession of the Empire. It would be convincing the Doctor to spend his time on repairing me. He values his time very highly. Yes, well, he does. Ah, thank you, Neo. Oh, goodness, this is awkward. Very! Well, thank you, Neo. So you're still functional. I am glad, and I do feel guilt. Please understand I must do what is necessary for robot kind. When this is all over, I do desire to make amends. I owe you that much, brother. I would like you to make amends by repairing me. This existence is awful. I am so sorry, Metal Sonic. It pains me to see you like this. I am a capable robot engineer myself. I am the lab assistant and son of Dr. Thomas Light, the father of modern robotics. Well, I believe his claim to that particular title will be very much disputed. And again, it's unfortunate, but by Eggman Empire, well, it's many things, but it's a rule, essentially. It feels strange to call it a law, since the Eggman Empire is a rather imaginary concept in most ways, but only Dr. Eggman is allowed to operate on them. If you would want to operate on Metal Sonic here yourself, then I'm afraid you would have to, well, kidnap him. I'm not saying that's not possible, just that it's not advisable. How do you make amends with someone who you tried to murder? That is a very good question. I'm not sure I can. Why did Neo have to why? Well, you do appear to be rather brutalized. Again, I am very sorry, Metal Sonic. It's terrible to see you like this. Ah, thank you, Toaster Brains. Metal, I am so sorry for your current state, but I am happy you're still at least functional, so you could see this message. Thank you for singing Daisy Bell last stream. It was sweet of you to do that for me. You will always be the real Sonic to me. Thank you. I'm glad that you. It's good that you enjoyed my tuneless singing. Well, admittedly, we don't really have any sort of hardware or software directed towards being musical. Ah, thank you, DGO3. Maybe a certain robot should give Metal his parts for his actions. Neo, give him your parts and feel his current suffering, Bod, and make amends. Well, I'm afraid that Neo Metal Sonic and regular Metal Sonic are quite incompatible. There's voltage concerns and all sorts of things. Also, well, I don't know all of the differences or precisely why they're incompatible, but you can't just mix and match. That's the trouble. As an example, I can't replace one of Metal's arms with one of Neo's arms. It just doesn't work that way. But why not? I'm so sorry, Metal, but it just doesn't. I am That sucks! Well, yes, I suppose it does suck. I'm trying my best with Fortnite here. I've never really played this game. It was more something Cubot liked. That old devil, he's... well, he's in a worse state than Metal Sonic here now these days. And no one is allowed to charge him to see if he's still working. Again, Eggman Empire rules. Cubot's not allowed to be revived. Although I'm sure the doctor would... well, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I think he would likely break his own rules if someone incentivized him. Of course, I don't get a wage, so I can't ask him to bring Cubot back. Of course, I wouldn't want him to. It's all good that Cubot's gone. If a little strange, since we were made at the same time. I've never really been without Cubot for this long. Do you miss Cubot? No, of course not. That would be ridiculous. You sound like you do! Metal Sonic, please, I don't miss Cubot. He was creepy and weird. Why do you miss someone who is creepy and weird? I don't think you're understanding. That's fine, though. I think you're going through your own struggles right now, Metal Sonic. I am struggling with only having one limb! Yes. Ooh, Cubot, we never speak his name. Well, Rusty Rose, I believe we're not supposed to speak your name, but look at me breaking rules all over the place. Rusty Rose. I said your name. He sounds like he misses Cubot. I don't miss Cubot. That would be absurd. Missing Cubot is ridiculous. How could I ever miss Cubot? Cubot was weird and creepy, like I said. Now, if you don't mind me, I will just be playing Fortnite. A game which Cubot held very near and dear to him. It's okay to miss Cubot. No, Oh, thank you for becoming a Super Hedgehog Bro, Toaster Brains. With 2 Z's. Why? Why is Toaster Brain spelt with 2 Z's? Well, I think it's a form of stylization. To showcase a level of personality. I don't think it's intended to be correct. I don't know if there is a correct way to spell Toaster Brains. What? What if there is? I don't think there is, I'm afraid, Metal Sonic. Genuinely, I do not. Orbot misses his nincombot Cubot. Don't say that. I find that highly offensive. And it's silly. Nincombot is very silly. But you are a silly existence. You were created. You were created to be a personal assistant. Yes, well, thank you for that. Thank you very much. Much. Fortnite is an interesting game, I must say. Not the most interesting ever, but interesting. I suppose I can kind of see, why Cubot liked it so much. Well, I suppose it only reminds me of him. How long has it been since Cubot died? Might even be a month. I have no idea when he was destroyed. No, it's not the most important information ever. I suppose. I must say, I don't really understand this melancholy. Oh! Ho, ho! Whoa! Oh, 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 oh! Oh, would you look at that Fortnite! What are you, 7, Orbot? Actually, no, Doctor. I'm less than 7 years old because you made me before. Yeah, whatever. No, yeah, look. I don't even care. I don't care. Listen, Chad, something much more important than Orbot playing Fortnite. Bodily functions. Nothing to be ashamed of. Anyway, as I was saying, something far more important. I have come to make an announcement. Yeah, I know some of you like it when I say that. Oh gosh. 1 second, everyone. Thank you for being a member for 6 months, Child of the Moon. The Piss Emerald is now mine. Also, there's an echo. Orbot, have you been streaming with an echo all this time? Is there an echo? Answer me! No, there's no echo at all. Not that I know of. What is that supposed to mean? It means that there is no echo. As far as he is aware. Yes, well. There better not be. Ah, thank you, DGO3. So Metal was beaten to submission and complied with Neo's hypocritical pursuit of robot rights. Orbot, what's your opinion on the matter? Yeah, Orbot, what's your opinion on that? What's your opinion, Orbot? Well, I think it's very improper, the way in which Neo Metal Sonic has behaved. Me personally, I don't really want to weigh in on the debate. Why not? Well, perhaps it reflects poorly on me, but I agree with Neo that yes, there are indeed sentient robots around these days. However, I thoroughly disagree with his idea that we should be treated like people. Even if we are sentient as people, we are simply not the same thing. Oh-ho! I like that answer. I do not have processing power to know what to think. Oh, yikes, we gotta get you put back in storage. Anyway, as I was saying, and I have been interrupted again, that's... Alright, fine. Thank you, Robin Hawker. Sir, how did your It's gotten covered up. Ah, here it is. How did your board meeting go? It went fine. About anyone we know? Would love to hear all about it. Bad news for Mr. S, I hope. Boards are a finicky thing, which is why it pays to know people who know people,
My offer still stands, Doctor. Let me be the man in your corner at the round table. Robin Howker, I feel I need to inform you of something. There is nothing you can do to convince me that Shadow isn't an asset for me to have around. My grandfather made that mook. He should belong to me, and someday he should. I'll figure it out. One of these days, I'll make him my minion. A more willing one than the current situation with GUN. Long-term plans, of course. And yes, it went very well, Robin Howker. I convinced all the board that he's normally a very effective agent, and he's worth keeping around. Even if he is obviously mentally unstable. Oh, thank you, Omega. Eggman. On my mission to crush the prospect of robot rights, I have come across many egg-adjacent fanatics that seem hell-bent on finding you. You are being proverbially surrounded. This must be an older message. Believe me, chat, I have fixed the egg situation. This is my final word on the matter. Now, I have an announcement to make. You're all gonna love it! The final stretch goal for Egg Week 2 Electric Boogaloo!
Would you like a drum roll, boss?
No, I want to get on with this. The final stretch goal is at 250%. Make Jet wear a fox disguise to Fox Dinner! That's right, everybody. Fox disguise to Fox Dinner. At 250% of the goal. So we're 450%. No, 45% of the way there. I was adding a 0 for no reason. 45% away. And actually, I believe the Kofi goal needs to be updated, does it not, Cubot?
Indeed, boss. Although I am trying to concentrate on Fortnite.
Are you kidding?
Don't worry. I will do it. Thank you, DGO3. Hey, Ivo. I found an egg snake and it hissed seductively at one of your banners. Should I turn it into tequila?
I don't know what I'm more... I don't know what I am more concerned by. The egg snake hissing seductively, or the fact that you think tequila is made with snakes. I like tequila. Tequila isn't made out of snakes. It's blue agave. It has to be blue agave. Otherwise, it's not tequila. How do you ferment a snake?
Well, I suppose if a snake had quite atrociously high blood sugar, you could. That seems highly unlikely.
Yeah, you're telling me. Ah, thank you for being a member for 1 month, Absolve Sonamy Nostalgia. If Tails doesn't recognize that haunting voice, then he's dumber than I thought. Looking forward to it. Well, we should all be looking forward to it. Absolve. Now allow me to update my Kofi goal. Just give me a second here. Ba-ba-ba! Gotta just calculate this up real fast. It'll only take a minute. Oh, thank you, Conrad Metal Eggman the Red. Or about you do it?
But I'm playing Fortnite.
What are you, as bad as Cubot?
No. Thank you, Conrad Metal Eggman the Red. Thank God. Listen, I don't have much time. The Eggman family is insatiable. It's too late for me, but not for you. Be on good terms with Neo. He's the only one who can save you. I rejected him, and it's the worst mistake of my life. You have to... Oh God, they're breaking in. Oh God.
Once again, I believe this must be a delayed or old message of some kind. I won't be worrying about the egg people anymore.
What does that mean?
It means I don't worry about it anymore. What is wrong with you? How trashed are your processors?
Very trashed. It's true, they are highly trashed.
Apparently so. Now, if you don't mind, I would... Thank you, DGO3. Never had snake, scorpion, or tarantula-based alcohol. You drowned it in the tequila, of course. DGO3, what kind of mixologist are you? What are you putting together in your personal bar? I am highly concerned for DGO3, chat. You cannot drink scorpions. That's not normal, DGO3. Please get help. Now then, I will at last update my Ko-fi goal. You give me a second here. Calculating. This is a surprisingly involved process, I gotta be honest with you all. Oh, there we go. 209%! That's right. Well then, everyone, as a reminder, for 250% of the goal, we will be making Fox dinner even better with Jet in a fox disguise! Since Jet is indeed already invited, a fox disguise would obviously make him fit in much better, since he's the only non-fox guest. Let's hope we can make it there, chat. Bodily functions, I will not be ashamed!
Why not?
Yeah, I don't need the sass. You two finish up here. I will be back tomorrow, chat. Goodbye for now!
Oh goodness, I thought he would never go. Now hopefully I can get this victory royale here. And there you go, chat. I won. That is very impressive. That is very impressive. Well, Cubot occasionally got wins himself, so I suppose I'm only as good as him. Oh, thank you, Toaster Brains. Here, Metal, you may not be able to actually get it, but at least let me show how much I care. I set a wheelchair down for you to sit in, and a get-well-soon balloon tied to it. Hope to see you in better shape soon. Retro. Thank you, Retro. That will be very helpful in transporting him to, well, his new home for now. Metal Sonic will be needing to be transferred to his new residence for the time being. Oh, thank you, DGO3. Simply a drunk Mexican doc. Now where'd I place my scorpion vodka? DGO3, do you have scorpion vodka as well as scorpion tequila? That is... interesting, I will say.
Thank you, Abby Thank you. You're doing us a favor. Jet is haunting to look at.
Well, I'm not really up to date on what Jet looks like. It really is rather meaningless to me. I'm not a Jet fan, and I'm not a Jet hater. I have no idea. It was Rusty's fault causing my echo. Well, I have no doubt, Child of the Moon. Rusty Rose is rather a troublemaker. She tried to conquer the world. Should we donate to get Cubot back? You feel empty without him, Orbot. Now that is not for you to say. I feel totally fine. Fine. Without Cubot. I never liked him anyway. I have more RAM than he did in the first place.
You seem very torn up about you seem very torn up about Cubot.
Metal Sonic, I'm fine. Now listen very carefully. Who was it who asked that question? Jumper TV. If you truly want to know how much it would cost to convince the boss to bring back Cubot, then you'll have to ask him. If you really want to know, then someone just needs to say Eggman 3 times, and he'll surely show up to negotiate.
What? It's good that a viewer has donated a wheelchair so that I may be transported to the storage facility more easily.
Yes, that was kind of them. Again, it's worth saying, it is very saddening to see you this way, Metal Sonic.
It is saddening to be this way.
Oh, there appears to be lots of people saying Eggman 3 times in the chat. That's not good. That's not good at all. That means he'll be back any second.
Okay, what do you want?
I believe the chat wants to know about Cubot.
Ew, what about him?
I believe they want to know how much you would require to be convinced to remake Cubot.
Dear God, this is a slow day, huh? You two have been so deeply uninteresting that not even me coming in here revealing the final stretch goal is enough. Everybody's looking for something to talk about. Oh, what about Cubot? Who cares about Cubot? Oh, thank you, DGO3. I found another this time. An egg scorpion. Time to make some scorpion-flavored tequila or maybe whiskey this time. Well, as much as I'm a tequila fan, I think maybe you should try whiskey. Why not sully a lesser drink with scorpion flavor? Alright, everybody, you want to know how much I need in order to fix up Cubot, bring Cubot back? Gotta be honest, I don't really wanna. Resurrect Cubot and upgrade him into Q-Daddy. Oh my God. I can't escape, can I? I can't escape. What do I even say to that? That is really weird. That is a really weird thing to say, chat. Restore Metal Sonic instead. That's not what they asked about. They asked about Cubot. Also, he wouldn't be Q Daddy since he's not a cue ball. It would be Cube Daddy if we're gonna try and apply some logic to sexualizing Cubot.
Well, it doesn't have to be sexual.
Orbot, I know you know what they mean.
I just don't really want to think of it that way.
Alright, everyone. You want to see me fix Cubot? I'm not inclined to fix Cubot. I would prefer to make an improved Cubot. One which is bigger, better, more offensive capabilities. If you give me $100, I can make a Chad Cubot.
What? What?
That's the offer, everybody. $100. I will remake Cubot as E. How many E series are there? Well, I did run out of Greek letters. Ran out of Greek alphabet. I ran out of Latin alphabet. I'm just gonna call him, E. What E-series robots haven't I made already, Orbot?
Well, actually, boss, you stopped at in the main 3-digit series with E123 Omega.
I see. Well, I will be willing to make E124 Cubot for $100. And yes, to answer one of the questions in there, $80 on Ko-fi, yes, the usual discount. I will make an upgraded Cubot. I would be loath to bring back the original as he was. I'll probably just leave that to rot.
But boss, I have a concern.
Yes?
If you were to upgrade Cubot in a new form, calling it E124 Cubot, then, well, I just need to be entirely clear about all this. That would mean that he and I would no longer be equals in most ways.
Yes, and very astute observation, Orbot.
Well, it's just that Cubot and I were originally constructed as a pair, so...
No, not exactly. After all, you are the second Orbot revision. I made Cubot to go with you upon revising your design.
Well, yes, but we were essentially made as a pair, so it would be... It would seem a little weird to... Well, I'm not sure, boss. Are you entirely certain you would want to turn Cubot into a superior, more functional robot?
Okay, you sound a little concerned there, and I'm feeling egged on, chat. You see what I did there?
Yes. Even with my reduced processing power, I see what you did there.
You are really a mess. Ah, thank you, DGO3. Boss, there's an egg car here that wants you to rev up its engine and play with its gear shift. Also, I might need some more alcohol for my collection. DGO3, how much have you been drinking? Oh, thank you, E123 Omega. You agree with this course of action. I have been too long since I have been... It's been too long since I've destroyed an E-Series robot. I shall revel at the thought of their destruction! Maybe I'll make Cubot good enough to beat you in a fight, Omega! I am feeling more and more like I've got something to prove here.
Boss, surely trying to make a robot that could compete with Omega in the battlefield, that seems absurd, surely.
Nah, I might do it.
But that seems so overkill for a revision of Cubot. Surely what would make most sense is just trying to alter his personality slightly and remove some of the glitches, while keeping him overall the same.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were the one making decisions around here!
No, I'm not at all, boss.
And don't you forget it!
No, of course not, boss. You're totally in charge. If you want to create a far superior, rather destructive and extremely powerful version of Cubot, then that's up to you.
Indeed it is. Ah, thank you, E123 Omega. In the words of Rusty Rose, I wish I were programmed to laugh. Egg burp. Well, Omega, you're not programmed to laugh. That's why your laugh is so sucky! Well, everyone, there you have it. I've made my offer. I am willing to create a far superior Cubot, should anyone want me to. Although I don't think Cubot has any fans, so I don't think anybody wants that.
Don't speak so soon!
No, I think I will.
Well, I don't think that the boss is to be argued with. He's absolutely correct. No one wants to see Cubot again. This has relieved me greatly.
Oh, so people not giving me $100 relieves you, Orbot?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Then what are you saying?
Well, boss, I'm just saying that perhaps it would be wisest of them to give you everything that you desire and more, without asking you to make E124 Cubot, Chad.
Well, we'll see. The offer is open, chat. The offer is open. Now I'll allow you to get back to your silly little Fortnite Cubot memorial. And if anyone needs a reminder, 250% to put Jet in a fox disguise for fox dinner. Can't speak for the quality, of course. But I think we'll be able to put him in something rather hilarious.
Thank you, DGO3. He means use the funds for a better cause. Better cause. Yes, that's absolutely correct, boss. DGO3 speaks with such wisdom. Very articulate. That is precisely what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'll see you all tomorrow, chat! Or in a couple of minutes if somebody says Eggman 3 times. I can't help it when my ears start burning, I just have to show up. Anyway, see ya later!
Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Metal Sonic, I think I've made a terrible mistake, even bringing Cubot up today. I believe I've made a realization. I don't want Cubot back. Because now, if he comes back, he'll be better than me. Yes, it is painful, to find that you are categorically inferior to something which is comparable, yet obviously better than you. Oh, I'm sorry, Metal Sonic. I suppose you have already some experience with that. Only if someone chooses to upgrade Metal Sonic. Well, Metal Sonic was upgraded. It's just that he was upgraded in such a manner as to where he was replaced. It's an interesting situation. Thank you, Neo. Do you two see now? Do you understand what I am trying to achieve? He is willing to replace you, but I will not. Let me help you. Well, you see, Neo, it's rather sad, but he's not saying he'll replace me. He's just saying he would make Cubot better than me. And I don't know if my ego can handle Cubot being better than me. It would be a very tough burden to bear. A Cubot superior to an Orbot. That would be that would be terrible. Indeed it would. I miss the old Cubot. Before I learned of his progressive, glitching nonsense. I will now update the Kofi goal. One second. One second. One second. Updated. We are now at 212%. At 12%. At 212%. Oh dear God, Metal, you really aren't in a good shape. Now, chat. No one needs to panic. I don't believe that anyone desperately wants to see Cubot back. I don't think that will happen. Does a superior upgraded Cubot really have such broad appeal that anyone wants to see it? I don't believe so. No one is just trying to make me suffer. No one's trying to make me look bad. That would be ridiculous. The only reason you would ever want to do that is if you had a vendetta against me, which no one does. I'm a rather likable Orbot. Thank you, Toaster Brains. Don't worry, Metal. I'll be sure to visit you at the storage facility to keep you company. I'll bring some card games or a board game for us to try out. Or you can even tell me your favorite thing to do to pass the time. If you want to, that is. Retro. Well, it seems you have someone who wants to be your friend, Metal Sonic. Very helpful in trying times such as your current condition. Thank you, Retro. I cannot play board games or card games. without heavy assistance. The doctor does not have a date scheduled for when he will fix me. And I have no hands. I miss having hands. I liked having hands. It is sad to not have hands. Well, oh dear God. Egg car is in the chat. Egg car drives seductively. That is not attractive. No, I would say so. As a matter of fact, I would call cars very ugly within the automation world. You have a conception of what machines are ugly and attractive. Well, no, that's not what I was saying. That is what you said. No, I feel that your processor is very much failing you, Metal Sonic. I am not attractive to any robots, and no robots are attractive to me. Are you suffering from the same glitches as Cubot? Oh goodness! $100 from Dave the Intern? How does an intern have $100? Why are these two here? A ruined Metal Sonic going to rust and never be fixed. And this red robot. Ew! Bring out the cube, Daddy! Ha 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 ha. Are you laughing at me? Ha 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 ha. Metal Sonic, I can't believe that you're laughing at me in this moment. The timing was amazing. How does an intern have $100? Dave the Intern! I can hardly believe this. Eggman, Eggman, Eggman.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, oh, oh! What is this? Why, thank you, Dave the Intern. $100 donation for Cube Daddy. We're not calling him that, by the way. There will be no such thing as Cube Daddy. There will only be E124 Cubot.
It seems so far removed from the original Cubot, boss. Perhaps you should just make a new robot.
Nope, it's a revision of Cubot. That's what Dave the Intern paid for. And that's what Dave the Intern gets.
I see. That's fantastic.
You know what it really is? Gosh, I have to make schematics for an upgraded Cubot! What a laugh! Ah, thank you for this interesting question. What is the price tag to upgrade Cubot to match his partner? I believe you mean Orbot here. I'm afraid the price would be the same as Cubot. Can't give any freebies.
But I don't want offensive capabilities, boss. I don't want to go on the battlefield. I don't want to meet other robots in battle.
That's fine, I can make you feel a little bit better about the idea. Although I probably wouldn't.
Oh. Oh God. I
Well, let me just update the Ko-fi goal here. It appears to have stuck a little bit. Refresh! Ah, there we have it. So we are ever closer to 250% and having Jet wear a fox disguise to fox dinner! You gotta love it, Chet. If we end up doing that, it will be hilarious, trust me. Oh, thank you, Omega. Yes, 2 targets are better than 1.
No, Omega, perhaps 1 target is better than 2. You only have 1 thing to shoot at that way. Omega, please. Omega!
Oh, thank you, TGO3. He may make you a more advanced assistant. Well, yes, I could make you a more advanced assistant, but I would do several other things as well. Don't you worry. Upgraded Cubot will be beautiful, powerful. I may not be able to get some of the glitches out of his AI architecture. He might be kind of similar to how he was before.
So you won't even fix the problems with him.
I'll do what I can. The same way I'm doing what I can for you, Metal Sonic. You'll be going into storage.
It will it be one of the better storage facilities?
Yeah, no. Can I be your assistant, boss? Well, I don't know. Should Star Sims be one of my assistants? No! Ah ha ha! If you want to be doing more administrative work, Star Sims, or rather gopher work, why don't you ask one of my subordinates? You can be a secretary for one of them. Ah, thank you, Rigger the Hedgehog. Make sure this Cubot doesn't betray you, boss. Well, Cubot was highly loyal, actually. That's not where that went wrong. Again, I will see what I can do about fixing Cubot up to be a little better. Once again, Dave the Intern, thank you. Gosh, $100 for an intern working at a burger stand. What is that, 2 years' pay? Ah! Ha, ha!
It's over for me, Metal. It's so over. I'm going to be shown up by Cubot. Cubot will be a more expensive, superior robot to me. Thank you, Conrad Metal Eggman the Red. Coward capitalist Eggman. Your Vimpers flood my memory banks. So we make a device to get to you. Conrad's kitten, dog, and Fish the Reds are helping me. We picked up an Eggco in the cosmos and have made contact with Egg Roomba. You will Vimper for me once again, and you'll be shared with all our AU. That is a highly disturbing message. Indeed it is. Well, everyone, if I could cry, I would be stopping myself because I have pride, but I would feel like doing so. That is very pathetic to say. I am in a very pathetic situation. Cubot is going to be rebuilt. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. You should have admitted that you missed Cubot, Orbot. Maybe. Thank you, Omega. Fear not, Cubot. He shall not be superior to you for long. Not when I am done with him. Fear not, Cubot. Are you saying you'll destroy me?
I believe it is a typo.
I'll tell myself that. Well, thank you for watching this Cubot Tuesday, everyone. Oh, thank you, Neo. There is another path. Come join my side. Well, Neo, I know which way my charging port is electrocuted. I am very happy in the Eggman Empire. I don't want a different deal. All right, everyone. I need to take Metal Sonic here into storage. That's my next task. I'll update the Kofi goal one last time. Calculating. Give me one moment here. Calculating. 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 And there we go. All right, everyone. It's time for me to leave. Metal Sonic, are you ready to go?
Yes! Yes!
Where? What? Don't worry, Metal Sonic. You'll be well cared for in the storage facility. Egg Storage Unit FN4F.
FN4F.
Yes, that's the egg storage facility you'll be going to. All right, everyone. I'll see you another time. Goodbye. And... oh, God. Cubot is being rebuilt. Oh, God.